My friend is working today and I'm going to Dachau. I've always been interested in World War II history, and today I'm going to visit one of the first concentration camps built by Nazi Germany. Dachau was one of the first concentration camps built by Nazi Germany and the longest running one. Located just 15 kilometers from Munich, Dachau was initially built to imprison Hitler's political opponents. Over time, Dachau expanded to imprison other people considered undesirable by the Nazis. The camp was liberated by US forces in April 1945. The camp's main entrance building served as the SS Central Administrative Hub and was the only official entry and exit point. The main gate displays the Nazi slogan, which translates "Work sets you free," symbolizing false hope and the regime's manipulation to disguise the atrocities committed inside, and also reinforcing propaganda for new arrivals. This gate is an exact replica of the original one, which was stolen in 2014. It was stolen under mysterious circumstances and 2 years later was found in Norway. Today, the original gate is displayed in a museum on the grounds of the concentration camp. In the former maintenance building, prisoners were forced to work as metal workers, electricians, and in the kitchen and laundry. Newly arrived prisoners underwent a humiliating registration process in the shunting room, where they were stripped of their belongings, shaved, disinfected, and given ill-fitting uniforms. Today, the exhibition layout mirrors the original setup, showcasing personal items of former prisoners. A smoking prohibited sign uncovered in 2000 still remains on the wall of the former shunting room. Prisoners here were not marked with tattoos but with colored triangles hewn onto their uniforms. Red for political prisoners, green for convicts and criminals often working as capos, blue for foreigners and emigrants, purple mainly for pacifist Jehovah's Witnesses, pink for homosexual men, and black for asocial elements. The prison, known as the bunker, was a central place of terror where the SS carried out severe punishments. A separate punishment area for SS officers, police and air defense personnel was set up in the east wing of the prison. Here is the roll call area where the SS conducted roll calls in the morning and evening, with prisoners standing at attention in rows of 10 regardless of the weather until the SS counted everyone. Each prisoner barrack or block was divided into 4 rooms. Each room consisted of a day area with tables, lockers, restroom, as well as sleeping quarters with wooden bunk beds. The SS block leaders imposed strict rules on cleanliness, locker organization, and bed making. Even the smallest deviation from these harsh standards resulted in severe punishment. What shocked me even more was the fact that each barrack was originally built to hold 200 people, but by the end of the war, the barracks were overcrowded with up to 2,000 prisoners crammed into a single barrack. Imagine, this space held up to 10 times more people than it was originally designed for. We also saw the occupancy sheet for each block on the last day before liberation in April 1945. For example, Block 19 held 2,118 people on that day. These barracks are replicas, standing where the camp road originally began. The initial complex consisted of 34 barracks, 4 functional and 30 accommodation. Demolished in the 60s, concrete foundations now mark the locations of the other 32 barracks. This way, people can still honor the memory of the victims. The crematorium area is now a key site of remembrance at the memorial. Today, visitors can access it from the former prisoner camp, although historically it was part of the SS camp, separated by a wall and partially concealed by trees. The crematorium housed a closing disinfection chamber, sanitary facilities, morgue, 4 furnaces, and a gas chamber disguised as a shower room. These called gas chamber shower rooms to deceive prisoners, making them believe they were simply going to be cleaned. This false narrative was used to calm them and hide the mass murder taking place. One fact is that though Barrack X was designed for mass extermination, the gas chamber here in Dachau was never used for this purpose, and the reason for this remains unknown. The tour ends at the International Memorial created by a former prisoner. The inscription encourages visitors to take inspiration from the prisoner's resilience and actively work to protect a society free from terror and oppression. I'm back from the Dachau tour, and that was a tour of 3 hours. I took actually a guided tour, and I really recommend you to take one if you're planning to go there, because the memorial site is really huge. For your better experience, and it's better if you're guided. This channel is not just about fun moments or light-hearted memories. It's about showing life as it is. And sometimes that means remembering the darkest parts of our history. Visiting Dachau was a powerful reminder that life hasn't always been what it is today. For many, it still isn't today. Human life is the most precious thing we have. And I truly hope that one day we will live in a world where it is always protected, valued, and never taken for granted.